What are you going to do with all of your greatness? That's literally the word I just heard. And it made me think about years ago when I was working a nice little job that paid well. I was living a very safe life, right? But it was boring. I knew it was small. I knew that there was more within me that was waiting to burst forth. There was so much energy, so much power, so much greatness within me, and yet I was fearful to fully walk in it, to fully unleash it upon this world. Why? There's so many whys. There's so many whys. That's a whole nother video. There's other people's expectations, your own limitations, your own fears, the fear of playing it safe or taking a big risk and going into the unknown. There's so many blockages that can be there. But at the end of the day, I chose not to allow those blockages to limit me from pouring my greatness out into the world. And there's still levels that I'm going where I'm pouring more and I'm showing more and I'm allowing myself to be seen and witnessed more. There's levels to this, but 2020, 2021, those was the biggest steps I've ever taken in my life. Getting divorced, selling my home, leaving a job. Woo! Those were huge steps for me. But there was something in me where I couldn't continue to play at the level that I was playing. And this is why I tell you, when you're a sovereign soul, you're naturally expansive. Your soul will never be settled with playing small. Your soul will never be settled with playing it safe. Your soul will never be settled playing by the rules of your family, of society, of whoever you're in a relationship. Your soul will never be settled being boxed in. You will always feel like there's something more. There's something more I could be doing. This ain't working for me. I feel like I'm dying slowly. And it doesn't have to be that you're in poverty, or you can be making great money. You can be in a good marriage. You can be living good, but you can be living still out of alignment with your soul's calling. You can still be living small to what you can get in life. Y'all, I remember people, so many different people and avenues and things. Oh, go to law school, become an attorney. Oh, well, you are already an aircraft electrical and HVAC specialist. Just take up engineering. I had all these different things that I was interested in doing. And I went to school for many of it. I got many certifications and the degrees and everything. But there was something in me that was like, this ain't it. Regardless of how much money it's making. I remember people was like, oh, stay in the military. Like, why would you get out? You already got all those years in. Just retire out. While that seemed like the good plan to do, it wasn't big enough for my soul's calling. And my soul was calling for me to leave it all behind. Go into the unknown, not knowing how things was going to turn out for me. And I just had to surrender. And howbeit, on this date, what is it? I don't even know what day it is. December, I think, 3rd or something. On this very day, my life is a whole 180. Going to law school, making $200,000 a year? Y'all, I just literally made $200,000 for November. In the month of November, $200,000. Every other month, it was $100,000 to $125,000. So you see how if I would have just played it safe, yeah, I would have had probably a nice little cushy job that I hated. And by really going after what I truly desire and taking that risk and taking that step, honey, the numbers, people can't even fathom. And I'm doing what I love. That's the best thing. Doing what I love, living a life that I truly enjoy. And the hundreds of thousands of dollars are rolling in. Even with the military, honey, I ain't gonna show y'all, honey, I am 100% disabled via the VA. So we can kind of consider that retirement, honey. Me getting paid for the rest of my life every month. Me getting health insurance covered by the VA, which we know self-employed health insurance can be a little money, but I get that free. So everything, even with the men's and stuff, like just the type of men's with expansive mindsets, men's bringing in 7 figures, 8 figures, investors, men that know how to grow businesses, and not only that, but they're good-hearted people. Everything that I've left behind, because it truly was too small for me, it wasn't in alignment with what I had in my heart. Everything I had to leave behind, I've gotten it over 7 to 10 times more. Even better than I could have imagined. I would have never imagined in 2020, 2021, not even 2022, and 2023, that I would be doing 200K months in business. I remember telling somebody, because they was like, well, I want to do things, but I tend to get overwhelmed. Like, I think about everything I want to do and how I'm going to do it. And I had to tell them, like, baby, one thing I'm going to tell you is sometimes stop trying to focus on X, Y, Z. Focus on A, B, C. Once you finish A, B, C, then you can focus on D, E, F. A lot of times, we can't even see the calling. We can't even see the end of the road of what God has in store for us, because we're not meant to see it. If we were to see it, we'll get overwhelmed, honey. We'll probably fall over and die. Because I know in 2017, 2019, 2020, had somebody told me some stuff like this, like, yeah, Justin, you'll be working for yourself. You'll be bringing in 6 figures in your business every month. You'll be pretty much living however you want to live, buying whatever you want to buy, vacationing, dating awesome, great, wealthy men, looking good, feeling good. If somebody would have told me that, girl, I would have not believed that, honey. I would have not. I would have been like, well, that sounds nice, baby, but because my own limitations and my own blocks and my faith just wasn't there. So I just had to focus on A, B, and C. Honey, I had to focus on making my first little $1,000 a month in the business. I had to focus on, okay, well, start the business and show up consistently. Show up consistently. But y'all, I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how life can change for you when you refuse to bow, when you refuse to play small, when you refuse to stay in places that are agitating and killing your soul slowly. Because me, I'm the type of person, I get to a point where, honey, I'd rather go on to glory than live decades of a miserable life that I hate. I just can't do it. So I tell people all the time, like, make up your mind. Make up your mind of what you want. All you need to know is the what you want, and a good idea of when you want it. The how is not your business. Once you make up your mind of this is what I want, everything starts coming. The opportunity, the people, the resources, they all start showing up. But you have to really get rooted and grounded in what you want. If you in between, I might want it, the energy doesn't know where to flow. So of course it's gonna be stagnant because you haven't made up your mind. When you get set that this is the only option for me, everything in the universe has to line up. And that's how I felt with the job. I let God know, baby, I can't work here much longer. I'm about to knock some shit over. Something about to happen, because baby, I'm gonna just quit. And everything started coming together, where not only was I able to leave the job, but I was able to leave the job with a nice little $75,000 from my house being sold. So a nice little cushion. So this is the reminder, baby. Take the risk, take the step, get out of that comfort zone, honey. It ain't even really that comfortable for you.